Hello everyone, this is Rachel Jones live from Kalkine Studios and you're watching the IPO Corner show. That's a show dedicated to the IPO market performance and brings you hot public offerings and all important information about the listing companies under the spotlight. Now this year has been hectic for the Australian IPO market with 121 companies making their debut on the ASX. This is the most since the 136 listings of 2007. And the list is only going to get longer as many companies are in the queue to be listed on the Australian Securities Exchange. This month, 6 companies have already started trading on the domestic bourse, while many more are lined up to join the ASX. 2 mega initial public offerings have been announced this month, including a $1.2 billion offering by US fund manager GQG Partners. Now, this is touted to be the country's largest public offering this year after online property company the PEXA Group, which raised $1.18 billion in its IPO. Judo Bank, which provides lending to small and medium-sized businesses, has also announced to raise $653 million in its IPO. The Australian neo-lender plans to sell close to 311.1 million shares for $2.10 per share at a market valuation of $2.3 billion. The GQG and Judo listings would boost the amount raised in Australian IPOs this year to $8.7 billion. That's the highest since the record-setting $18.5 billion raised back in 2014. The hotly anticipated IPOs come amid record low borrowing rates and favourable market conditions. Let's take a look at some IPOs that are going to be listed on the ASX next week. First on our list is minerals exploration company Aurum Resources. They're set to list soon on the Australian Securities Exchange on the 18th of October. The company is looking to raise $5 million at 20 cents a share in its initial public offering. Now the dates and prices may change subject to market conditions. XL Capital is appointed as lead manager for the IPO, which opened for subscription between the 31st of August and the 28th of September. The company was formed after Aurum Resources spin out its wholly owned subsidiary Aurum Resources to facilitate the fast tracking of exploration and possible development of their projects in the Western Australian gold projects. Next on our list is Dragonfly Biosciences. Shares of the leading retailer of cannabidiol, Dragonfly Biosciences, is pegged to begin trading publicly on the ASX on the 20th of October. The company had looked to raise $10 million at 20 cents a share in its initial public offering. Finexia Securities acted as lead manager to the IPO. Europe's leading premium retailer of CBD, Dragonfly controls the process from seed to sale, guaranteeing the highest and most consistent product quality. It currently offers a range of CBD health and lifestyle products. Another company heading for the ASX listing is Star Minerals. The Western Australian-based firm will kick off trading on the domestic bourse on the 18th of October. The mining and exploration company is looking to raise $5 million at 20 cents a share in its IPO. Sydney-based Mongolia Capital Group has pledged to invest $2.5 million under the offering. The company will use the IPO proceeds to fund the development of the advanced Tumblegum South Gold Project. Next up, Australian real estate investment trust RAM Essential Services Property Fund will be listed on the ASX on the 20th of October. The company is looking to raise $356.5 million in its IPO, which is going to be the second biggest real estate IPO of the year. Credit Suisse and UBS are underwriters and joint lead managers, alongside Ord Minnett and E&P Corporate Advisory. Funds raised at the IPO would be used to repay some existing investors, also acquire additional properties, pay transaction costs, and repay existing bank debt. The company invests in high-quality Australian medical and essential retail real estate assets leased to essential services tenants. Now, before I wrap up today's show, remember if you do intend to invest in IPOs, generally you need to be registered with a participating broker or lead manager. One can also apply directly by completing the application form attached to the company's prospectus. Those who've missed out due to too many applications shouldn't be too perturbed. They can still be a part of the company's success story once it goes public. All you need to do is register with a share trading platform or a broker who has access to the ASX. However, before investing in IPOs, investors must check the credibility and the track record of the company. This includes analyst views, brokerage ratings, industry outlook, financial performance, and the peers review. Well, that's all from the IPO Corner show for today. Stay tuned to Kalkine TV as we have many more shows lined up for you with live updates across the economy, markets and sectors. This is Rachel signing off for now.